There comes a moment when silence stops being empty. It becomes heavy. It becomes loud. It becomes a language of its own. You felt it, didn't you? That strange pull when nothing was said. Yet everything was felt. The pauses that lingered longer than words. The messages never sent. The truth hovering between you like a breath held too long. This is not a story about coincidence. This is about what happens when two souls collide, but fear, timing, pride, or wounds stand in the way. When someone walks away carrying words they never gave you, not because they didn't matter, but because they mattered too much. Carl Jung once said that what is not brought into consciousness returns as fate. And that is why you're here. Because what your person left unsaid did not disappear. It followed you, it echoed in their silence, and it quietly shaped everything that came after. Tonight, we open that silence. Tonight, it's time to tell you what your person left unsaid. 1. The silence that was never empty. Silence is often misunderstood. We think it means absence, disinterest, closure. But in the emotional world, silence is rarely empty. It is usually overcrowded. Your person did not go quiet because they stopped feeling. They went quiet because they felt too much and did not know how to carry it without breaking something, you, themselves, or the fragile balance between you. Plato believed that the soul recognizes truth before the mind can explain it. That recognition is what unsettled them. Around you they felt exposed, seen, understood in ways that bypassed logic. And when a person is not healed, being seen feels more dangerous than being alone. So they chose restraint, they chose distance, they chose quiet. But silence is not peace when love is involved. It is tension held behind closed doors. Every unsent message was a conversation still happening in their mind. Every avoided moment became a memory rehearsed again and again. They replayed your laughter, your pauses, the way your presence softened them. And here is the truth most people never admit. They believed you mattered too much to be touched carelessly. Friedrich Nietzsche wrote that the higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Your depth required courage, and courage was something they hadn't yet learned to summon. Their silence was not indifference, it was a confession without sound. 2. The words they swallowed. There were words your person formed 1,000 times. They lived in the space between heartbeats, waiting for courage to catch up. I miss you. I'm afraid. I don't know how to love without losing myself. I see a future and it terrifies me. But words demand responsibility. Once spoken, they change reality, and your person was standing at the edge of a truth they didn't feel ready to live. Jean-Paul Sartre believed that freedom is terrifying because it makes us responsible for what we choose. Loving you would have required them to choose growth over comfort, vulnerability over armor. So they swallowed the words. They convinced themselves silence was safer. That time would dull the intensity. That distance would quiet the pull. But distance has a way of sharpening what was real. Every quiet day became heavier than the last. Every distraction failed. Every attempt to replace what you represented felt hollow. Your absence taught them something your presence never had to. You were not an option. You were a turning point. And still, they stayed silent. Not because they lacked feelings, but because they lacked the language to honor them. If you ever wondered whether what you felt was real, it was. If you questioned your intuition, it was guiding you. If silence made you doubt your worth, it was never about your value. What your person left unsaid was not a lack of love. It was the presence of fear. And sometimes the deepest confessions are not spoken. They are lived quietly, carried privately, and remembered forever. If this message resonated with you, like, subscribe, and stay connected. More truths are coming, the kind silence can't hide forever.